And I think another takeaway for our listeners is we need a plan. If we're going to move, we should have a plan. But this colloquial notion of the 5-year plan is a little dated nowadays, because with the speed at which technology is moving, the speed at which policies change, with things in the markets change, 5 years is too long of a lead up to do something. So we have to shorten that window. We want to go ahead and shorten it down to 12 to 24 months if we can. And that ties back into things that we've talked about before on the podcast, where we want to kind of break the tasks down into smaller components and, build that backlog out. So if we can truncate our window down from planning out 5 years to to make sure we have a really clear plan for the next 12 to 24 months, I think that puts us in a better position, because it allows us to react to change more readily. Because if we wait a full 5 years, the amount of change that's going to have taken place over that 5 years, we're just going to be starting back at square one at the end of the 5 years. Whereas if we have that shorter interval, 12 to 24 months, it gives us more opportunities to respond to change and pivot our approach appropriately.
I think you're right about that. And I would also add to that, with the way things are moving, these industries are changing so rapidly. You come up with your 12 or 24-month plan, and then it's all about execution, right? You got to execute that plan. You can't wait for, the right time. There is no right. The right time is now, right? The right time is right now. And so, yeah, go ahead and develop your plan, design your plan, but then execute. Get out there and make it happen.
Yeah, it is not for the weary in terms of waiting for all conditions to be perfect and for the planets to align. What we're talking about is being prepared, but at the same time being willing to take some risk to go after the things that we want to go after.
And take a look at we talked about side hustles. Take a look at the side hustle business. There's all kinds of things. I mean, entrepreneurship has been around forever. People are just really starting to grab hold of what entrepreneurship is, I think, in the last few years, because it seems like it's a boom.
Hmm.
And so there's a lot of opportunity out there, I think, if you have the right widget, or if you have the right idea, or if you have the right, service or what have you. There's a lot of opportunity. So, you know, you're gonna have to be vulnerable to a point.
Hmm.
Like you said, take that risk, but it could be very rewarding if everything pans out for you. And and I guess the risk part is, maybe it won't. But, think of all the entrepreneurs who tried and tried and tried and tried before they found that one widget that made the most sense for folks to purchase.